I retired from Fayetteville PD, and in 1998 we had a double homicide, and one of the victims, her mom worked on Fort Bragg at the Special Operations Command, and they brought down an individual that was with the FBI. He was an analyst, but he was a retired Washington, D.C. Metro police officer. So he and I got to talking, and he planted the seed of having a Gang Investigators Association in the state of North Carolina. In 1999, we had a meeting on the campus of Duke where we actually formed the association and established board members, and we started facilitating meetings across the state. And these meetings were designed to be exchange of information and intelligence regarding criminal gang activity.
The region meetings that we have, Region 5, we have a regional meeting every month. We're able to push out a lot of intel to smaller local offices that don't really have the resources, may not have a gang investigator, but they have gang activity, they have gang crime. Being able to bring together all these agencies within the region and say, hey, what do you need help with? Well, we've got this. Oh, well, boom, boom, boom. We got, we'll send this out to you. They're like, oh man, I didn't know this. Or this is great that you have this. We've got some region coordinators that their towns, their county commissioners or town commissioners, they don't like the word gangs. They don't want to label anybody. But yet, you have crime in your area. You have homicides, you have robberies, but you don't want to label them as gang members, but yet you're going to go to the gang guy and ask, who's doing these crimes? If I don't know something, or if I can't find out on my own, I know that there is 500 people in a room that I can call, and I can reach out to one of the coordinators here, and if they don't know, within a couple hours they'll have me an answer. Having this much intelligence, this much knowledge, that to me has helped me out a lot with my job.
I feel that coming to the NCGIA or becoming a member open up doors as far as networking. You meet people with new ideas, fresh ideas. You also meet detectives who are experiencing the same things that you are in your jurisdictions. Because of what we cover as it pertains to gangs in North Carolina and all across the region actually, and the culture of gangs, it has changed over time. So our tactics and methods of teaching and educating have been innovative to stay in line with this ever-changing culture.
Being proactive is something that we like to do in law enforcement. A lot of times we have to be reactive, especially as patrol. Being out here in the street, listening to jail calls, listening to jail mail, doing validations, stuff like that is proactive. So you get the aspect of suppression in there because you're actively doing things to show that you're working it instead of doing it behind the scenes. And people see that on the streets, and it's a deterrent in and of itself to see blue lights sitting somewhere, to know that the police are doing a check here, or they stop somebody over here, or they know they're watching this house, or even just the illusion that we are is enough. But you can't get that if you're not actively participating in suppression.
Suppression obviously is out there with our sworn officers, but the intervention and the prevention, if we can start young and actually prevent these gang members from getting involved and intervene before they're actually active out there, then we can really make a difference to take out the ones that are already out there, and get them to stop recruiting these young ones, give them a different alternative and a different path to do that, which is like Gang-Free NC, one of our components. We have so many partners and so many different agencies that work together and come together, and as NCGIA, that is one of our goals, is to build those bridges and bonds so we can all collaborate, because working together we can conquer different missions between the intervention, prevention, suppression. Everything comes together to make that solid team to be able to tackle the gang problem that's out there. Being a part of the NCGIA really opens the door to get to meet and collaborate with different agencies and different types of agencies. So we have people who call us from other states, and we're able to connect them with the right people because they're part of the NCGIA. We've had many instances where people from the east side of the state and the west side of the state have come together to help solve cases, and we can put all the pieces together because we do have so many partners. Having all the resources and having all the different agencies basically at your fingertips where we can call out and reach out to anybody has proven time and time again to be a huge asset.
I think that the organization has been impactful and has more potential to be even more impactful. Legislation has been passed because of the work that this association has done. On top of the people who come to these conferences, that come to meet with the board, that come to learn and be involved, that otherwise wouldn't have, gives us the ability, gives us the in to hopefully pass legislation that helps us, that helps deter gang activity. And with the governor coming, he's obviously got us on his map, which is a good thing, to the point that he felt comfortable sending out an executive order, on our stage about gangs and what he wants to do with gangs. So yeah, that's huge to have that type of impact already, and then to know that in the future we're just going to continue to grow on that.